Hi, my name is Miss Brown, and this is my family assessment PowerPoint. I conducted my family assessment on the alphabet family. Family composition table. The alphabet family is made up of 6 members, including 2 dogs. Father A, Mother B, and 2 sons C and D. A is 30 years old and has a bachelor's degree and works in IT. B is 29 years old, has a bachelor's degree, and works as a second grade teacher. C is 6 years old and is in first grade. D is 3 years old and is not in school. Both kids live with their parents. Genogram. As you can see, A's family is on the left and B's family is on the right. Looking at A's families first, his father A, F, and mother E are still living and are divorced. His mother E is 65 years old and takes medication for hypertension and hyperlipidemia. E comes over to take care of the kids when the parents are at work. His father, F, is 67 years old and has hypertension. A has 3 older siblings, I, J, and K. I is 42 years old and suffers from obesity and hypertension. J is 39 years old and is a recovering addict. K is 37 years old and is healthy. A himself suffers from chronic back pain and is overweight. Now looking at B's family. Her father G is 58 years old and has vitiligo. Her mother H is 56 years old and currently being treated for shingles. Her older sister L is 33 years old and is healthy. The triplets M, N, and O are 26 years old and healthy. B herself is a little overweight and has been trying to work on that with exercising and dieting. Looking at the children, C and D, they are both healthy. The family has 2 dogs named Ziggy and Zayla. EcoMap. As you can see, the family has a stronger relationships with their extended family, dieting, and church. There is a direct flow of energy from all 3. There is a direct flow of energy concerning work and school, but there is also tension. The tension relationship with work is because A has not been put on a consistent work schedule concerning night shifts, and with B, because COVID has changed the school format and the schedule and not being able to get enough time for breaks. Because of COVID, the once strong relationship between extracurricular activities for the kids has shifted to a weak relationship because of the health scares associated with them. Family data. The family name is Alphabet. The address is Lacombe, Louisiana. The family is a nuclear family. Their ethnic background is African American and they all speak English. For religion, they are non-denominational Christians. The family considers themselves low middle class based on their education, income, and their lifestyle that they live. Concerning the history, B was born in Slidell, Louisiana, but moved to California as a child and was raised there until moving after getting married to A. A and the 2 sons were born in Lacombe, Louisiana. The home. The family lives in a 4-bedroom, 2-bath house, newly built in a developing neighborhood. The neighborhood is newly developed with a single entrance into the area. The few neighbors are of different backgrounds. New houses are being built and construction is everywhere. The neighborhood consists of younger couples, families, and new homeowners. Duval's developmental stage. The family is in the 4th stage as they are parents with school-aged children in the home. They meet the criteria for this stage because they are working out authority and socialization roles with school, supporting the child in outside interests and needs, and determining disciplinary actions and family rules and roles. Communication patterns. Both A and B are functional senders and functional receivers. The parents are able to effectively communicate their points, position on ideas, and listen while giving feedback and giving adequate messages throughout the family. C is a dysfunctional sender and functional receiver. He has a difficult time trying to express his feelings when he is upset and tends to not want to talk once in that state. D is a dysfunctional sender and dysfunctional receiver. He is a dysfunctional sender because he is only 3 and has and some words he can't say all the way, so he gets frustrated when he's trying to communicate something and people can't understand him. He is a dysfunctional receiver because he likes to listen if only if there's a reward involved. Power base and overall continuum. The overall family power is a synchront form of the egalitarian family. Joint decisions are made regarding all family decisions and activities. Both A and B display legitimate power/authority and reverence power over the children. The parents want to be the role models for their children and on how to be good people in this world and have the right to control their children's behavior to achieve that. C and D both display effective power and reward power. The boys will distance themselves when they are upset or mad about something and usually do not do what they're told if they are provided with a snack as a reward. The family members demonstrate dominance power in regards to the dogs Ziggy and Zayla to get them to stop barking and to potty train the younger dog. Role structures. Father A is a provider of the family. He works a full-time job. He is also the mitre because he said he would do anything to protect his family. B is the provider of the family as she also works a full-time job. And she's a caretaker. She is a nurturer of the family and cares for others' needs more than her own. The older child is a recognition seeker because he likes to show everybody what he has done after he finishes it, and a dominator, he tries to boss his D around sometimes. The younger son is a recognition seeker. He seeks his brother's attention in everything he does. He wants his approval. And a follower because he follows D around most of the time. Family values. Church and faith is the most important because they believe that everything good comes from their faith and without it they have nothing. Next is education. The parents are currently saving up for their kids to go to college if they choose to do so. They see education as a success in life, leads to success in life. They believe that education is important for achieving goods and money. Strong work ethic is important in getting to the next step in life and not staying stagnant. Health is important because without it, none of the other values are possible and health leads to a good quality of life. Healthcare. The current health status of the family is improving with the goal of being well overall. Parents are both taking steps to control their weight through dieting and exercising. Diet is consistent. Both parents are on a dieting plan and the kids eat whatever the parents prepare. However, C is in a phase of liking ramen noodles and the parents have to deny his requests sometimes because he would eat them every day if he could. All members of the family are up to date on vaccines and have yearly health visits. Mother B just got her second COVID shot, and Father A is still trying to decide if he wants to get it or not. A, B, and D have good sleeping habits, getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep. C, however, sometimes likes to stay up watching TV, so the family has to turn it off after a certain point, or he won't go to sleep. Both C and D take naps during the day. Exercise is consistent and regular. The kids like to go on walks and ride bikes around the neighborhood, so the parents often take them, averaging a mile or two, 3 times a week. Parents have the parents have invested in a weight set of an exercise bike to get more consistent exercise. The entire family has access to health insurance. Both kids are under mother's insurance, and father has his own. Family stressors and coping. Short-term stressors are COVID, moving into the new home, and virtual school. Virtual school is hard on the parents and the child because A and B have to adjust to schoolwork around the times they are off work because the grandmother E that takes care of them while the parents are at work is not tech savvy. The parents are also deciding if they want to send their youngest son to preschool next year. They have major concerns about COVID. Some long-term stressors are health. The father has back pain and inhibits him from certain activities at times, and the parents are overweight and trying to get back into shape. Another long-term stressor is the father's work schedule and the inconsistent changes from day to night shifts. Strengths that counterbalance the stressors are normalizing or trying to keep their daily routine as close to normal as possible to not disrupt the kids' routine, seeking information concerning COVID and the precautions that need to be taken to keep their family safe, maintaining the link with family through Zoom calls at least once a week, and family game nights once a week. Nursing diagnosis. I have come up with this family is relocation stress syndrome related to unpredictability of experience secondary to concerns about relocation. The goal of the family is to express satisfaction with living with the new living arrangements. Family gets oriented with surroundings and feels safe in the new home. Some interventions for the family include assess current involvement in daily activities, educate the family on physical, psychological well-being, provide the family with activities near their home, encourage to maintain normal daily activities. Risk for diagnosis is risk for impaired social interactions related to environmental and social restrictions secondary to fear of COVID-19 pandemic and virtual school. The goal is to improve social interactions for both children. Some interventions include assessing the family's social strengths and weaknesses, encouraging the family to interact with neighbors who have kids, provide the family with ways to safely interact with others, COVID safety guidelines, and encourage the family to include the grandmother using the computer to help the child with virtual school. Here are my references.